All right, it's time for us to have a look at today's headlines one by one. 자, 첫 번째 헤드라인부터 레이와 함께 살펴보겠습니다.
Unionized workers of the Seoul Metro have announced their intention to stage a general strike next month, calling for the withdrawal of management's plan to cut jobs.
서울교통공사 노동조합이 사측의 인력 감축 계획 철회를 요구하며 다음 달 총파업에 들어갈 것을 예고했습니다. Okay, so there could be a general strike.
Yeah, it sounds like it. So according to the union, the walkout will begin on November 9th, and the operation of Seoul Metro line. So this is kind of important if you live in Seoul. This will absolutely affect me if this actually happens. So the operation rate of Seoul Metro lines 1 to 4 will be at an average of 65.7%.
Okay.
Lines 5 through 8 will operate at just under 80% on weekdays. And on weekends, all subway lines will be operating at 50%.
1호선에서 4호선 같은 경우에는 운행률이 이제 파업을 할 경우에 65%로 뚝 떨어질 수 있고요. 5호선에서 8호선까지는 80%. 그리고 주말 같은 경우에는 over the weekend you said it could drop to
50%
for all lines.
All lines, exact. So that it'll be chaos.
아유, 그렇군요. 주말에는 이렇게 파업을 만약에 하게 될 경우에 운행률이 50%까지 뚝 떨어질 수도 있다라는 지금 전망이 나오고 있는 건데요. What are they calling for? What do they want? It says in the headlines, of course.
A strike. So this threat of a strike is in response to Seoul Metro's management plan to lay off over 2,200 workers by 2026. The union leader said yesterday that the reduction and restructuring would end up threatening the safety of citizens and workers while lowering the quality of the public service. The union, they've requested that over 770 safety personnel are hired this year.
I
So
see.
they want more people hired. The
Not people laid off.
management wants to lay off,
Wow.
3-4 times that amount.
And that's completely at the end of different spectrums.
Exactly.
그렇군요. 사측에서는 지금 인력을 줄일 것을 지금 제안하고 있지만 지금 노조 측에서는 인력을 줄이지 말아야 될 것뿐만 아니라 인력을 늘려달라 이런 얘기까지 나오고 있는 상황입니다. I still have a couple of days to go, but we hope that this strike won't happen.
Yes, definitely.
Let's look at the main expressions. The first one is to stage a general strike.
So a general strike was when workers refuse to work. Sometimes they'll call it a walkout. A lot of times you'll see these workers protesting. Maybe they have placards that say what they want. Usually we'll say that someone goes on strike. So these workers will go on strike.
Right.
Now, to stage a strike just means to do a strike. So you might see stage as well with words like protest, stage a protest, for example.
stage라는 동사가 쓰였을 때 마치 뭔가 무대에 올리는 것처럼 보여준다라는 뜻이 있을 수 있습니다. 그래서 행하다, 이런 행동을 한다라는 거고요. General strike는 총파업입니다. 그래서 stage a general strike라고 하고요. 그 다음으로는 they want withdrawal of the management's plan.
Right, they want them to just end that plan. Take it off the table, get rid of it. So withdrawal can be used in that way to end something. It can be used in a lot of different ways. In military, we'll talk about troops withdrawing from an area. The one that you'll see that most people would encounter would be withdrawing money from the bank.
Of course.
So if you go to a bank machine, even you can do this in Korea, you can push the button for English and you'll see withdrawal.
Maybe our listeners should do that.
Yeah,
the
try
next
it.
time
You'll
they
see
go
it.
to an ATM.
Sure.
네, 현금 인출기 하셔서 다음에 시간 여유가 좀 있으시면은요 언어 바꿔가지고 영어로 한번 그 화면에 있는 단어들을 슉 바꿔서 한번 보세요. 그러면은 현금 인출 그게 영어로는 withdrawal이라고 합니다. 자, 여기서 나오는 withdrawal이 그래서 그런 현금을 뽑다라는 뜻이 될 수도 있고 아니면 계획을 철회하다라는 뜻도 될 수 있는 거죠. 전혀 다른 뜻이지만 한 단어에 이렇게 여러 가지 의미가 있다는 거 기억해 주시고 은행에 가서 돈을 인출했다라는 예문을 또 레이 선생님이 주셨습니다. 다시 한번 읽어볼게요. Unionized workers of the Seoul Metro have announced their intention to stage a general strike next month, calling for the withdrawal of management's plan to cut jobs. Now let's move on to the